Yeah, BJ's pitched really well this spring. He's going to be in the mix somewhere. Chad Donato's pitched pretty well. We have two pretty highly touted freshmen that did not pitch at all in the fall. They were both injured. One of them is not going to make it back. The other one, Connor Dotson, is working his way back in slowly. He'll eventually work his way in there. But we've got some guys, but they're all young. In this league, experience wins. You got to learn how to win. And those guys, they've never pitched in the Big 12, so they're going to take their lumps, but they're going to be better as sophomores because they're going to have to pitch a lot as freshmen.
Mm-hmm. You guys are actually picked higher this year than you were the last 2 years, even though you had some experience coming back. Is it just what you guys accomplished the last 2 years? Or?
I can't figure that out. I think somebody's playing a joke on me, to be honest with you, because you look at our roster and only returning Ross Vance. I think we threw 478 innings last year, and we returned like 60 innings, that's got to lead the nation. I can't imagine anybody else returns less pitching than we do. So to pick us anywhere other than the bottom couple is crazy because the coaches around the Big 12 know that older teams, more experienced teams win. It doesn't matter how good you are, you got to learn. So, but that's right where we want to be. We want to be the underdog, and we want to sneak up on people, and I think we're in that position again.
What about your position regulars? Obviously, you got Taylor Vack, Fox, Brad Johnson, Cam. But other than that, a lot of holes to fill.
There is. We've got enough experienced guys in the lineup to score some runs. It's just a matter of pitching. Last year, if we scored 4 runs a game, we felt pretty good about it. This year, if we score 4 runs a game, we're not going to feel too good about it because there's so many new pitchers. So they're just going to have to step up to the challenge. And there's going to be a lot of pressure put on the offense to score runs. So those guys are going to have to be clicking on all cylinders all season long.
Is the plan then maybe to figure out the pitching rotation during a non-conference as you have a better idea going into conference play, what you want?
That's always the plan regardless. We don't have the luxury of playing outside before the season starts. Even though we're actually playing outside today, we're going to have to scrape some snow off the field, but we're going to play an inter-squad outside today and hopefully tomorrow. That's unusual for us, so we have to use those first 20 games to figure out our lineup once conference starts, whereas all the people we play, that's what they're doing right now. They're figuring out their lineup and who's going to settle in where. So we just have to use that first month of the season to figure things out.
What about this team is going to surprise some people? What do you feel like you guys can do to surprise some people?
I think it's the way we play. We pride ourselves on the fact that we play harder than the other team, and we're hustling around and playing with energy. And people don't like coming to Morgantown. That's a proven fact that Texas and Oklahoma and those guys, they get excited to play each other, but when they see the Mountaineers on the schedule, especially having to come up here, they don't like that. And it gives us an opportunity to jump on some people when that happens. So I think the fact that we're just kind of up here where we are helps our chances with it.
Getting to talk to the guys earlier, one of the common themes from all three of them was that this is really a team mentality, that they've been preaching, focusing on team throughout the offseason. Talk about that, the mindset heading in, that it's all in together.
Yeah, I tell them all the time, if you watch the national championship football game or basketball game or Final Four, every coach that does an interview after they're handed the trophy says the same thing about his team. You can just hit rewind because they say this team has great leadership, they play together, they've been through a lot of adversity, and it's always the same. It's the formula for success. It's been proven. So, and I think these guys understand that. We're getting some good leadership by those guys you talked to today. They do really get along very well. The chemistry is really good, but we haven't lost any games yet either. We got to see how they respond when things don't go well, because it happens to everybody all the time. So as long as they can stay together through the tough times, I think this team has a chance to overachieve, which as a coach is what you want a team to be.